Hi, my name's Dylan Lucas, and this is my rehab project on a discectomy. What is a discectomy? It removes the damaged part of a herniated disc. Typically, it's done when a patient has pain that travels down the arms and legs. The reason for this is a herniated disc puts pressure on a nerve in the spine, and it's not really associated with back pain, even though many people may think so. The main focus is it's pinching your nerve. It's often not seen as a main option to relieve back pain, so you wouldn't want a discectomy if you're just having like pain in your lower back. And it's only done if needed. If other treatments don't work, such as stretching or like PT, then they might have you come in just to actually fix it. And it relieves the pressure of an impinged nerve in the spine, as I said earlier, because they're just removing the damaged part of a herniated disc so that it's no longer putting pressure on your nerve. All right, now what is a herniated disc? A herniated disc is made up of a jelly-like material. It acts as a cushion in between the vertebrae bones, as you can see in this picture. A herniated disc occurs when a part of your disc is forced through a weakened part of the spine. As you can see here, the little red part has been forced through. It's a good picture. It really shows what's happening. It's most common in the lower back. So it also happens a lot in lifters, especially when someone's deadlifting way too heavy or ego lifting, as some may call it. As you can see, the little red part sticking out is the herniated part, and it's putting pressure on that nerve, which can really hurt people or just have running pain down their like upper and lower extremities. All right, so the surgery, this is how the surgery is done in a little video. So surgery. All right, so it's a pretty simple surgery. Doesn't really hurt the patient too much, and it's minimally invasive, as I said. If we'll go through. All right. So rehab for phase one is 0 to 2 weeks. The goals are to lessen pain and inflammation, and to focus on walking so that your spine is in a more anatomically correct position, other than when you're sitting slouched over. So what to avoid is lifting 20 or more pounds just because you don't want to put any strain on your back or your, I guess, vertebrae still. And sitting for too long, you don't want to stay hunched over or putting stress on your spine, especially like if you're in a car ride, you might want to stop and take walking breaks. So exercises for phase one, the program, it's just tiny one. You don't want to do too much still. Is take 10-minute walks at least like 2 times a day because you still don't want like your spine being all slouched and putting stress in your lower back. 30-second planks with no pelvic tilt if possible. Use If not possible, then the patient may try other core exercises, but this one definitely helps the most. Hip bridges to sort of strengthen and stretch the glute. Your glute is attached to the lower back complex, so strengthening and stretching it will help a lot with relieving lower back pain. Stretch hamstrings, hip flexors, and quads. Just as I said earlier, stretching like your legs and glutes will help with lower back pain. So rehab phase two, it lasts 2 to 6 weeks. The goals are to tolerate more cardio. Obviously, you're not going for like 5Ks and doing a lot. Get the patient to start lifting pretty light just to build a little bit of strength and reduce the amount of atrophy that they're experiencing. What to avoid is still avoid lifting more than 20 pounds. Lifting restrictions may end at week 6, but still be cautious and progress in weight very slowly. Stay away from bad form, especially because you don't want to re injure yourself this far through your rehab process. If you work on perfecting lifting form before progressing in weight, that'll help a lot. Cardio and stretching. You want to practice walking for 30 minutes or more, at least twice a day. Work on stretching your lumbar spine and legs still, just to keep your lower back loose and not all tight. And then you'll go to physical therapy to have them help you stretch, like PNF stretching. Also, they can educate you on what to do for stretching at home or lifting and where you are in your rehab progress. A little strength program for phase 2 includes leg lifts to stretch your hamstrings, side abductions for your glute muscles, so you can still strengthen and stretch your glutes so that your lower back isn't all tight still. Glute bridges again to stretch your glutes again. Cat cows for your lower back. Light squats, very light. You still don't want to put a lot of strain on your lower back. So doing light squats, whatever light may be to the patient, will be very helpful. Um, one leg balances on foam blocks to help them with their proprioception or balance for 20 seconds each leg for about 2 sets. Any lifting for upper extremities should be very light, just so that you're still not possibly setting yourself up to re-injure yourself. Then isometric and core exercises such as planks or V holds for 30 seconds or more. That's still if it's possible for the patient. If not, they can try and find other core exercises, but these are probably the most helpful. Rehab for phase 3 is in the 6 to 8 week timeline. The goals for this are independent exercises, advanced weight training, and release to full activity if approved by a PT or doctor. The patient will still go to physical therapy 1 to 2 times a week to continue building strength. And then cardio, you still want to focus on that. Walking, especially, keeping your um, self unslouched while running or biking. So start running in sports in about the 8 to 12 week time frame, just to give yourself a little more time. And phase 3 is mostly just to build more strength and build confidence with like form. Try Pilates over yoga. It just puts less stress on the body. And avid cyclists and runners may possibly start sooner due to experience in their sport. Strength programs, phase 3, work on advanced core exercises. So, like weight bearing core exercises, Russian twists will work on your obliques and really help your core. Same with weighted planks or V holds or even leg raises. And then progress your lower extremity exercises. So, add weight to exercises such as squats, RDLs. You might still want to avoid deadlifts just because they put so much stress on the lower back. But if you do it light, like extremely light, because you love training and you just want to work on your form, that's possible. And then progress upper extremity exercises, just like your lower extremities. Still add weight slowly. You don't want to go too fast and re-injure yourself right away. And begin plyometrics and agility in the 8 to 12 week time frame, just so that you can be more explosive and not worry about hurting your lower back. These are my sources. Thank you.